Welcome, everyone, to the weekly June 19th, 2017 General Love Tarot reading. I'm going to pull some of the Weight Tarot deck and the Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue, and just kind of see what energy is happening for the week. Here we've got the Eight of Cups along with I feel like for some of you, there's a disappointment. Someone that you were hoping that was going to be a part of your life. Suddenly there's this distance between the two of you. And maybe it's not even suddenly. Maybe this has actually been signs of, there has been a lack of communication. And what I'm feeling here is that there are thoughts about either moving on or perhaps even this just kind of hit the door. I just feel like this was an abrupt change, and maybe some of this was expected, maybe some of it wasn't expected, but at this time I'm feeling that the best course of action, which I feel like you may be taking this because maybe one, you don't have a choice, and two, this was your decision. But it looks like you're just charting a new course here. You're just moving away from the situation. Whether or not you have completely dissolved this relationship is questionable at this time, because I feel like it's temporary. I don't feel like it's a permanent thing at this moment. I think this probably evolves. This could be a person who's married, or it could be involving another person who is married, who looks like possibly they could be an air sign, but not necessarily. It could just be, again, the lack of communication that I'm seeing in this relationship. I just feel like it's kind of been of a struggle, and the message is just it's not clear. One of you, I feel, is really trying to make things go, and the other one is just, no, it can't happen like this anymore. That's just how I am feeling this in me, that this just can't go on the way it is. Okay, actually I want to put those over here together. So it has something to do with someone walking away, another person may actually be married. And so this is kind of, there was some information there that it sort of excited you, and at the same time there was information that saddened you, if that makes sense. Okay, I also feel like there's a lot of clinching with money this week. The information I'm getting here from Spirit is that finances need to be looked at this week. There are going to be lessons and messages in regards to spending money and saving money, or investing money. And I feel like if you really put a lot of thought to this and carefully analyze this is okay. It's okay for you to move forward, either spending the money on something that needs to be spent on, or investing in something it needs to be invested in. I also feel like some of you are afraid to spend the money that you have because it took a long time either to get there, and you weren't in that position before, and now it's like, okay, I've got money now, I don't have to feel so insecure. But I'm also getting from Spirit that it is okay for you to open up and look at different avenues. I'm not saying it's okay to go and spend that money this week. Now, some of you have certain things that will be coming up this week that you need to spend some money on. And you can arrange payment plans if you don't have the entire expense, or the entire finances, I should say, for that expense. But either way it goes, there are some things that you need to look at this week regarding money, spending and saving. Okay. Okay, so here we are again with a loss. Okay, and I'm not saying this is permanent loss. I don't feel like it's a permanent loss. I just feel like there's a big gap here again regarding communicating with your loved one, or just trying to maybe struggle a little bit too much to get your point across, because what's happening is either you're in the defense or in attack mode, or the other person is in defense or attack mode. So I don't feel like this is getting you anywhere. I feel like this has already happened, or it's in the works right now. So my suggestion is, don't continue to attack or defend. Just let everything come out in a flow, and just analyze it later. I don't feel like this is the week to make decisions in regards to what you're going to do with this situation in this relationship. But I do feel like there needs to be some honesty. And here we've got with the Five of Cups, that's, this is someone who is feeling depressed, feeling down, or was feeling depressed and down. And maybe there have been some doors that have opened for a conversation to happen, whether it be on the phone, text, in person, email, it doesn't matter. The doors are open for the conversation. But what's sad about it is I don't feel like it's going 100% the way you believe it should go. And for them, I feel like it's not going 100% the way they feel and believe it should be. So maybe between the two of you, you're not vibing. Maybe you're not matching completely. Okay? And that maybe the focus needs to be on this vibration between the two of you. Maybe you had fantastic love together. Maybe you did some fun things together. And maybe there's a darker side to everything too. What's standing out stronger? And if you look at the darker side of the situation, even if it's less than the lighter side, how strong is that dark situation? Okay, how is there a psychological or emotional issue that really hinders this relationship? Does it have violence in it? Okay, whether it be physical or verbal. Okay, is there codependency involved in it? There's a lot of questions you need to ask yourself this week in regards to this relationship that is lacking a communication. And again, the lack of communication is not seeing eye to eye on something, okay? Or it is the actions this person or you're taking that is hindering this relationship. But it may be well needed, okay? Again, if this relationship's darker side is stronger than its lighter side, it definitely needs some type of therapy in order for it to work. And even if the darker side is less than the lighter side of this relationship, I still feel like you need to tweak it. Tweak it by suggesting that there be some type of healing mode being put in between you and this person. Okay, if this person has a streak of verbal or violence abuse or codependency of some sort. Okay, now we're going to move up here. So also this week we're looking at legal situations, Libra. Now, for some of you, this may involve a Libra, but other than, this has to do with legal situations. It also has to do with relationships. Libra is the 7th house in the astrological chart. That is the house of relationships. That's the house of law. Okay, so what I'm getting strongly here is there might be some justice regarding maybe a partner that you caught cheating on you, or a partner who's flirting or being playful. This also could be something that you were playing around with, but it had actually some restrictions to it, and so those restrictions had been broken. So some of you may be facing some legal situations this week also in regards, could be tickets, parking tickets, speeding tickets, DUIs. It could be just legal situations coming and unfolding this week, such as divorces, or maybe someone's getting out of prison and you're welcoming them home. I do feel like the results of this situation has a happy ending, or a happy conclusion. But yet I feel for some of you, the ending I'm feeling here that deals in regards to something that's legal, such as divorce, separation, could even be death, or just things like that require certain things to be done to completely close this off. But I do feel like for some of you it does end, and it ends good. Okay? For others, I feel like there could still be a little bit more that needs to be accomplished or completed in order to just, put an end to this chapter. So let's kind of move over in here. Here we've got the High Priestess, and we've got calling in your soulmate. So this is kind of what we have to look ahead. This is what's coming that you might feel towards the end of the week or moving into the following week. But what I feel is a lot of you may be working on manifesting someone in your life. You may be working on what you're attracted to, what you're not attracted to. You could be using a journal. Either way, I feel like you're using mystical ends to help you draw in your mate, or you're already in a relationship and you're looking for higher wisdom, higher knowledge, mystical ways to help you, help you create this relationship more so in your behalf. And I feel really good about it, though. This is not a negative thing that I'm looking at. This is pretty good. I feel like your prayers and your affirmations and the different formulas, your visualizations that you're whipping up here, or you will be whipping up here, is really good. I feel like it has potential to draw in love for you. I really do. Some of you might actually be seeing someone or having some type of healing done, cutting cords, clearing out energy to bring in this special person in your life, because you realize that, you've got some very serious heart walls up there, and things have been stagnant and haven't been flowing that well. So the choices you've made with that, I feel, are positive. I feel like that will work out really well for you. Some of you, too, might actually be signing up for dating sites, or just kind of finding different ways to be social so that you can call in your mate, or you can meet a mate that I feel for some of you, or a lot of you, has potential. Yeah, well, that's really good. I don't think you can see this part of my... Let me just kind of move you back here. Or let me just kind of scoot all this over here and put this here now. So here we have really, and it could have a lot to do with that manifesting that soulmate. For some of you, I feel like this is a great week to really butter up your relationship. I'm also feeling like there is maybe some boundaries that you're going to maybe let down your guard a little bit more, and allow yourself, or allow the person that you're interested in, to get to know you better. I'm also feeling, too, that you have something to celebrate about. So maybe some of you have anniversaries coming this week. Or there could be birthdays or whatever. But I really feel like that in regards to love, that there's a closeness, there is letting down boundaries, opening up heart space to really get to know each other, to go one further step towards a wonderful bond. But I do really feel like this is great news. And there's definitely a reason to celebrate. Some of you may physically be doing that. Others of you might just be expressing your deepest emotions in regards to something that's changed or moved forward. It could even be someone coming back in your life. Well, wow, maybe there's some. You know what I'm feeling like? There could be some weddings this week, and I feel that honeymoons, weddings, and honeymoons. That's what I'm getting. I'm also feeling a lot of interaction with an Aries. Perhaps some of you Aries could either be dreaming about a relationship that you once had or that you're working on now. I do feel like that, these cards moving forward, this is really good in regards to really starting some great relationships this week, or just kind of running into some people that you used to know or you've had relationships with. Some of you will definitely eliminate, because you just don't want to go back there. And others might find there's a softer side to someone that they used to know, and a conversation might start up again. Okay, so again, I'm feeling like there could be some reconciliation or attempts to reconcile this week. Okay, for some of you here, I feel a change, a lifestyle change. This change I'm feeling has a lot to do with perhaps a reconciliation with yourself. This is more about finally realizing that, you deserve love, that you are a lovable person. But what's important is you're actually under the heavens, under the universe here. And it's like, a reunion between you and the universe, about just kind of realizing that, wow, I just woke up. I just realized that I got to stop beating myself up having these relationships or work relationships, or allowing people to just, bully me or manipulate me. And I just feel like this is just awakening here that, you're moving forward with this. You're moving forward in a good direction in regards to self-love. And here, okay, so, I had a mixture when I was just kind of looking at these cards, but I didn't bring up in the reading as I was reading the cards, but I am now. I do feel like prominently this week, there is a lot of working on not just communication, which is air, but I felt a lot of earth. Okay, so grounding, feeling safe, either to move forward in that relationship or that job, or feeling, reassured that you can step forward and find something new, or letting go of this relationship. But I felt a lot of air and earth in this. I felt fire too. I feel like there needs to be a little bit more action. I felt that the fire was a little bit low. So fire is action. Fire is manifesting. Fire is a very powerful element that you want to try to incorporate more into your life this week, the week of June 19th. It doesn't matter whether anything manifests at this week. I think what matters is what tools you're going to use and what you're going to bring in to balance your week. Now, I'm not saying that you should go build a fire or start a fire. You could focus on the fire element, but what do you need to focus? What is fire element? It burns away the old. It helps to manifest the new, but at the same time, it's also action, movement. So I think this week is a good week to move forward and to show action. Okay. Also, I'm getting here trust. Okay. What I feel the catalysm for this week out of everything I just read is trust. And trust, faith, encouragement. See, everything can't just be fortune telling here. What's great about the tarot cards and the oracle cards is they're messengers. You understand? And you want to take it further than just fortune telling. You want these cards to speak to you of how you can make things good, how you can, bring things forth, how to let go of things, and what are the weaknesses, what are the strengths. So for some of you, I feel that your trust will be tested this week. And some of you may be working on trust issues. I just feel like your trust is going to be tested this week. And I am not getting any more information about that. The catalysm of everything I just read, whether it be personal, work, family, which is personal anyways, but trust is the key word. Where are you with trust? And if you're not trusting others, what can you do to start trusting again? You need to work with the trust within you, because whatever you're vibing attracts your tribe. So definitely check in with what's the trust that's happening within you. And as you start to work on your trust, then take a look at your outer world. Okay? Let me ask what the universe would like you to know in regards to love. Well, what are the messages here? I think this has to do with accepting things that are new and different. Accepting love, accepting friendships, learning and sharing with something that is different than what you would normally expect to come into your life, or something different that you would do, that you would not do, something different, something unordinary, because I feel like it has a learning experience for you, both in relationships, in love, and in work. Okay, guys, it was great to connect. If you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. It's also listed below this video. And have a wonderful, healthy, blissful week. Love and blessings.